We've been speaking about AI technology lots over the last month or so, and it comes across, well, all of our lives, really, from whether it's school essays, the world of dating, but it's now making moves in the fashion industry, and some brands are turning to custom models to increase representation in size, skin tone and age.
Yeah,
where do you start?
I don't know, it's baffling, isn't it? Well, let's talk to someone involved in all of this, should we? Co-founder of an AI model agency, Luca Arrigo. Luca, really good to see you this morning. Why use AI? Why do these companies not just, hire different coloured models, different size models, fatter models?
Yes, so at the moment, people are using AI in two main ways. One is creating actually artificial models that we've never seen before and kind of don't exist. But also by offering new opportunities to existing models, influencers, celebrities, by allowing them to license what they look like to a brand and generate images of themselves without having to go to a photo studio and potentially even generate images that would have been impossible in the past. So we're seeing a lot of the work which could be realistic and looks very much like what a real person looks like, but also stuff that maybe is not possible in the real world. And now this could also be attractive if we're looking at the images we're seeing now, which are a bit more futuristic to certain audiences. But obviously, if you wanted to go for a different theme, a different style and approach, you could also adjust what you're producing here. So these were some images we did in collaboration with Love in Malta, which is a company in Malta that did a social media awards, and we helped them to prepare the images of all of the nominees for that campaign. So there's even varied uses. It's for fashion but also in terms of brands that want to kind of create marketing content for different purposes.
I suppose one of the criticisms could be if you want to buy, for example, a pair of jeans, because I know Levi's is one of the first companies using these AI models. If you want to buy a pair of jeans, you want to see what they look like on a person. And if they're actually just an image that's been made up, you're none the wiser. But I suppose you could say the same about a supermodel wearing a pair of jeans. Most people can't relate to that either. So I suppose it's no different, apart from probably a lot cheaper for the brand.
Correct. And obviously, depending which tool you're using, you can achieve different goals. So if you're looking to, as a fashion brand, give your customers a chance to try on the fashion, that's one type of AI that you could use, one type of AI tool that you could create. However, if your purpose is not for users to try on, it's for a different reason, you would have other tools out there. We've heard about all of these: Midjourney, Stable Diffusion. There's even some tools built by well-known entrepreneurs such as Pieter Levels, Photo AI. There's that are all excellent tools that are achieving different things. I think as time goes on, we'll continue to see more innovation in the space and more of these new products and new tools out there. As an agency, we feel like we'd like to, number one, educate models about what opportunities they have and ensure that their rights are respected, because at the end of the day, if you are a real model, what you look like is your intellectual property. And I think that as an industry, this is something that we need to push for to ensure that regulation that protects someone's voice or what they look like does come into effect. And obviously, the jurisdictions that do that successfully will attract a lot of startups to their region.
But in terms of models, I can understand the argument saying, well, if you're a model, you can have your image licensed in that. But unless you're a supermodel already hugely famous, who's going to want to take pay for a model and their license for an AI rather than just create someone who doesn't exist at all?
Well, I believe even as newscasters, you have a personal brand, and you would want to ensure that the trust you build with an audience is not imitated. And if it is imitated, you sign off on that and you are commercializing that too.
Interesting.
Well, it is interesting. It is. It's a little bit scary in a way, but interesting nonetheless. Luca, really good to talk to you this morning. Thank you. If you've got a view on that, let us know. It's... I mean, I don't know what to think. I love technology, and I'm all for pushing forward on things.
I'm very worried about AI. I've
But
said it
it's-
before.
yeah.
I think, if Elon Musk is saying we just need to press pause on all of this until we can kind of work out the capabilities, the risks.
Oh, no, that's different, though.
Well, just any AI. And,
That's
when you
actual
hear that
AI.
the head of the GCHQ is briefing cabinet on, national security and threats from AI, I just think all of it just...
But that's AI that doesn't exist.
It's AI.
Because this isn't actually AI.
well.
We call it AI, but it's not. Actual AI doesn't exist yet. But anyway.